Hello, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for watching. We are live here for our one-day special. It is 6 o'clock with a brand new launch. And Lou, thank you so much for all of the work and everything your design team had done before the show as well. Because getting here to this point, a lot of people might think, oh, well, you just turn up and there you go. But yeah, you've been here. It's been a busy day already. So yeah, have you had fun with this one-day special?
I have. I didn't think it was going to be me because it's quite pretty, but I've actually really loved it. Really. Taken me away from what I normally do, and I've really enjoyed getting back to basics with watercolours and stuff. It's lovely.
And
I've really enjoyed it.
StudioLight itself is a good brand coming from the Netherlands, isn't it? So we're looking at nice, good access, good because you can't just pop down the road and buy something from the Netherlands very easily. But using Hydrangea as a portal for that. Usually, once the stock is gone, it's gone. We do struggle if there's any sort of extensions to delivery in that. They're usually quite rare. So I would always recommend buying earlier rather than later. And these are going to be so. It says it all in the price. Don't even think about it, Lou. I know. Have you seen the price yet? Did you look at it?
Now. I thought that was on 2 payments of. It's not, is it?
Because first of all, we've got the word essentials on the packaging, so it's all essentials. Brilliant for your car making and everything else in general. But we'll hear from you in a minute on that, Lou. But I couldn't believe the price.
Yes. And there's not, as on normal, there's not one here that's been on before.
Brand new.
So there's no duplicates or anything. And each one of these, I've shown you here, cuts your mounts and layers for all the inside, but they're actually their own pieces of mounted on their own. You don't need them. This one here, I put the block one there just to show you that it cuts both. Right,
either or, so it's up to you on how. So that matted bit, and then the other one with actual detail on it. So you've got a few different ways of looking at it, haven't you? From 4 die sets. That's working out. You've just done the maths on how much it is, haven't you?
Just over £6.
6 4's 24. Yeah. So £6.21 a die set at the moment. £6.21 a die set. 10% of the stock
is already gone. If this doesn't sell out tonight, there's something gone wrong. Because I thought that seriously. I know somebody the one said to me, you've got to be honest when you say this. I seriously thought that was going to be on 2 payments of £24, not one.
Yeah. Well, whenever you say anything on air, Lou, we always believe you. We always, your opinions on the paints, your opinions on the inks that we've seen, your opinions count for a lot to so many people. You'd always protect that.
I like to think that it's truthful, though. And that is.
It is.
Plus, you think your postage.
I know.
If you used to get that from the Netherlands, that'd be another tenner, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly, but I mean,
well, no, I mean, don't quote me, but aren't they lovely then?
But Freedom membership, and you'll get that inclusive of delivery, $24.84, including delivery, as long as you're a Freedom member. But just looking at the designs here, I mean, to anyone in the know, Lou, we're going to know straight away what we're going to use these for.
Absolutely.
But across the board, if anyone's newer to all of this, they just started making their own cards a few weeks ago. What are our best uses for this one-day special?
Well, you've got the choices of having it for journaling or bookmaking, or you've got your layers and your cards.
Love them.
So in this, I mean, what I've done is, it seems to be really popular that I just cut out what's on here, and then we get to show the samples. But here we've just kept it simple, and you can see further on we've got lots of different ways of cutting them. But you can see this beautiful lace. You don't have to cut that into that. That could be the edge of your card.
Yeah.
You could have an ordinary A5 card and cut the edge into it.
Yeah.
Because you've got, on one of them, you've got 2 edges. So it's not just for these. You can use them for everything. And the mats and layers, you can use them on your other products.
They fit so well. 20% of the stock gone at the moment. So please do order early. That's a lot of people. This is really nice now. So to be able to make booklets and tag Caroline, is it? Yeah. Oh, this is nice.
And you can actually, this bit here, you don't need to keep it like that. You can use the tickets and you can have it as a ticket die, so you can rip it off. So it's that one at the end.
It's this one here, isn't it? Yeah.
And I've just done it in the papers that are on the show on offer, and I've just put a piece of cream card behind it. And I'll be honest with you, there's all sorts of muck on that brown card, but I love the colour.
Yeah.
Didn't want to throw it, and it's a good base. So by covering it, you get to use your cards that you might, if you've picked it up and you've got embossing powder on it.
Yeah, or you've got a bit of ink somewhere, so you can never throw anything away.
No.
Never throw anything away.
But this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is a lovely tag book, that. I mean, look at that. Because you've got the mats and layers with it, and it is so easy. 30% of the stock gone right now. It's extremely busy out there. I should also say that there is plenty more on the website. So it's not just about the one-day special. There is loads to get our teeth into and show and
up.
enjoy. But look at this as well. That is a wonderful, I mean, for journaling and for bookmaking, this is perfect.
And this, don't forget all the dies we bought you in the past all work with this. Or every single one of the dies we've brought you work within this range, and we're developing it even more. So we've got our pockets, they work as pockets and dies. So these little elements here, you don't need to use them as you don't need to multi-layer them. You use them as a pocket in your die, in your book. There's just multitude. And I'm going to have time off soon where I can just sit and get these and do about 200 different types.
Really enjoy the different
and just try and find out how many things I can do with them, because it's so, there's so much you can do with them, and they are beautiful.
All right, well, we love it. Oh, here's another one as well. Let's get to demonstration as well,
sure.
Lou, if that's all right, because I'm worried it's going to sell out. So,
well, I hope it does, and I hope it doesn't.
Well, yeah.
But we've got some nice stuff.
So, yeah, have a look at video. We've got video as well to share with you to inspire and direct. But you know what? Grab the One Day Special as early as you can. You've got a lovely tag on that. Beautiful at making your pockets. We can just show this real quick there just before we look at the video. But how wonderful is that? We've put together a video of finished examples. Lou's made a lot. Design team made a lot as well. Do get this before it sells out. It's a very busy One Day Special.
I'm going to use that.
You definitely use that, Lou. Half the stock is already gone on our StudioLight One Day Special. Half the stock. So definitely order it early, won't you? Don't miss out on anything. It's a beautiful One Day Special. It's a usable One Day Special. And look at this already, Lou. You're getting a bit creative with one of the items that was on Sasha's show.
Yeah, well, Sasha,
of course, from Empress Mills. So
well,
she's
gave
given
me
you.
this. Well, a bit more than this.
Yeah, she only cut off like a really tiny bit. It was so, you know, unbelievable.
But, no, she gave me.
No, she left a lot more. Don't worry. Just in case you're wondering, there's a lot more there.
I just thought how beautiful that you've got that there, and you've got a simple piece of white. We're coming up to these. A simple piece. That is stunning.
That's nice.
And if you're not into your grunge or your mixed media is just beginning, that's a great way of starting it with your letters and the things you're going to get on. So bear in mind, get all that stuff. I mean, I love
the
that.
Potential.
Great wedding stuff. This.
Oh gosh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Right.
So yeah, look at the website. That's Empress Mills. That was Sasha that was in for yesterday's One Day Special. You'll be able to find that from. You'll easily be able to find it when you shop our brand. It's still on the website. 60% of the One Day Special is gone already. It's a very, very popular choice. Definitely check out your baskets as soon as you can, because Lou's speechless. Yeah.
Right, well, I better get on then. Shut up.
Luckily, there's a lot of other goodies on the website and on the show generally as well, because once this is gone...
He might not have gone on yet.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yes.
Well, we're going to have to get hold of him. Well, wherever they're eating the tea, they're going to get a phone call, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. I did a Facebook Live before. And
you did? You've had a busy day.
I have, yeah. I've had a busy few days and I've been loving it. But the Facebook Live was really popular, and it was showing all these techniques that I'm going to do now. And the reason I've done this is because a lot of people says to me, oh, I haven't got Facebook, I don't do this, can you show? And I said, I'm going to quickly show you. But I am going to say that what you've got coming up, you must grab hold of, because I have got the papers, and out of the papers I've cut lots of words. And my advice to you is you're going to get the extra packs of embellishments on these. If you get them all ready and put out, you're not sort of sat there messing about, you're just plonking everything on, and you do get inspired. So with Janice before, what I did was I'm moving everything round. I'm just getting
Yeah,
back.
it's all right. You're
So,
rearranging everything. And
Yeah,
put it back where
rearrange it,
it
put
was.
it back. A bit like the buses. The trams, sorry.
The trams.
Get rid of them all and put them all back.
Oh yeah, I've
Right.
always found that a bit funny. Yeah,
Strange,
it's just
innit?
a trend, isn't it?
Well, in the actual further on, we've got these wonderful paper pads.
Oh yeah.
I know I shouldn't be showing them yet because we've got.
Go ahead. There's no rules.
But you might want.
You're getting 2 of these, by the way.
Yeah, you might think, oh, I'm not too sure about those colours. Please don't be put off with that. The paper is
they're
so
really nice.
beautiful
They're lovely
and
colours.
substantial. And all I did was I chose colours that were similar. Not the same size because it actually fits it perfectly for your layers. So it fits on perfectly.
So trim it and you've got a bit left on the bottom.
That
for
goes
other...
there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you've got
Yeah.
enough. It doesn't fit the main one, obviously, but I always think use that what you're less worried about for the back. And this is a craft card, and I'll be honest with you, honestly, I've got all my craft card out because there's lots of different colours, and this was all mucky fingerprints or a bit of dogged, so I'm not wasting it, so that's what I've done. Anyway, I've mat and layered it, and I've got some black paper that we've got hopefully coming to you soon. And it's not a card, but it's not it's a card, but it's not a paper. Oh, I can't explain it, but can you just... It's a good paper to draw on, but it's not
Okay, but
too
now you've
heavy.
steadied it, you've stuck to it,
Yeah.
which has strengthened it a bit
Yeah.
and made that probably about 350 GSM now-ish,
Absolutely.
probably. Do you right to say, yeah?
Yeah, and it's
Maybe.
and the thing
Once they're
is,
together.
it's
3/4 gone on the 1 day special, by the way.
right. Do you
Yeah.
see the difference?
Might as well pack it away.
Yeah, get rid of
yeah,
it now.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to whip this, sorry, but you can see the difference. I just wanted to show you how the craft card with the white and then the paper has a very different look. So we can go for your chic and vintage, we can go for your grungy, or we can go for your vintage look with a bit of an edge to it. So it doesn't have to be the same. But these papers, these are all on today. Now, I don't buy papers. I do not buy papers because I was fed up with them. I buy these, and they are because I can use them in so many different ways, and you don't get tons of them. So what you do get, you do use, if that makes any sense. Anyway,
Always makes sense, Lou. Always makes sense.
well, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, always. It always
Right,
makes sense.
what I'm going to do is tone this down, and I'm not doing it because I don't like the colour. I'm doing it because I just want to show you that these things you can do. So
Potential.
if you've got a potential, really good word. You want something that pale, and you've only got something. That's the same one.
Yeah.
If you want something that pale and you want it a lot paler, you don't want this to be as obvious.
Yeah.
There's a really easy way of doing it. I'll show you on this one actually. And this might be that you like the lace, because I quite like that actually.
Yeah, limited stock already on this 1 day special.
God almighty, what we
last
excuse
10%
me, sorry
of
for that.
the stock gone.
Right.
Or remaining, sorry, last 10% of the stock remaining.
Right. And what you do is you get your gesso. Now you can do this either or before or after your die cut, or even in your pads when you've done it. You can do it on the back of your pages, on the front of your pages, so I could do it on the back of this if I wanted. And all you're going to do, and Janice said that she didn't realise how much this made a difference to
Oh, this
us.
is a very effective one method, isn't it?
Right, we did say...
Technically sold out on the 1 day special. Stop all demonstrations. No, I'm just joking.
I wonder if
you
we
know
can
that
get
panic,
anybody.
you know that thing where, oh no, I hope I can still demonstrate with it. Of course you can. Keep going.
I'll go with the papers then.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as we've got something to put on the screen for you there at home. So we have got something while we demonstrate. 2 lovely moments paper pads for you. They are 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres or 6 by 6. And you get 2 of them, and we're using 1 of them now with our 1 day special that has sold out. So I'll pack it away. Pack it away already at
Can we not make phone calls?
quarter past the hour.
Right.
There we go.
I don't believe it. What are we going to do?
It's gone.
I've got all my sample. All
All
the
right.
samples are...
Bring the railway sleeper back as well.
Do you know what? I'm carrying on.
Time is it?
I don't
Quarter
care.
past.
Right.
Right.
That means I can have a day off tomorrow.
There we
Anyway,
are.
so I've
Okay.
done that.
I'll see you in the pub for a cider later then, Lou.
I'll have a soft drink. You can.
Yeah.
I'll drive you home. Don't worry.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you. I'll see you later.
too.
Then. All right.
Right.
Bye. Bye.
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone, Sasha. It's gone. What am I going to do?
Sasha's
Can you
missed
have a bit of
out.
mine?
Sasha from Empress Mills.
She went to the loo.
Here, give me one of them back.
She went
Have
to the
that
loo
one,
and she's
Sasha.
got out left. Anyway, I've got this now, this paper in, and I am going to use that paper that she gave me because that works so well with this. And I've got my stamps. Now, I don't care, I'm doing this. I'm going in. Right, I'm going in with my Hydrangea. And these stamps are fantastic to use. Right, if you can, get your hands on this.
Oh, this Hydrangea's lovely. The suggestion of how to colour it on the packaging as well is a beautiful
Right. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you that you don't even need a mount for this. It's so stamped so beautifully. But I want to show you the difference between... Now, it's still a bit damp.
So effective though, isn't it?
It's,
Look,
yeah,
I mean,
you can see the distinct
colour
difference
and
there.
yeah.
And you know, if you might not want it that bright, but you want the colours there. Now I'm going to show you half on and half off, and you might think, well, what's the point of that? Well, you'll be able to see how it reacts with paper, what's gessoed and not gessoed. So all I've got is this Hydrangea, which is a stunning, and it stamps so easy. I could stamp this seriously with my eyes closed. And I'm going to do it half on, and this clarity mount, you must get one.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the one that comes with the gel press as well, but don't quote me. But yeah, that's a lovely Hydrangea stamp.
So, you see how much clearer it is there? It's got a good shot there.
What a difference, yeah.
Can you see? Now, if I get the water on that, I am going to get on here, within reason if it's dry. You can see it's a lot...
It's sharp, the way it's taken the ink on that.
Right, now, I can watercolour this out beautifully.
You definitely see, can't you, the halfway we've got the gesso and the halfway we haven't. Yeah.
So I can create a beautiful sepia watercolour background with that, just using what is there.
Lovely
now,
technique.
What? I can't do that with that because all I'm doing is wetting the paper.
Right.
So
but you've got the gesso on the other one and the ink is sitting on the gesso. So what a technique at gently knocking back the colour, but also providing yourself a base.
Absolutely.
A watercolouring base.
So that shows you why we're using the gesso. It's not just me saying, oh, use gesso. It really does make a difference. Now, although I must admit that that's really nice as it is.
Still, I think you got there quite quick for the ink probably as well, didn't you? Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit on here just to show you. And I'm going to make a really simple tag. But it could be part of your book. It could be like, to me, it's a great little ticket that. It could be a journal page where you wrap it up like that. I could paint this out and put something on there. It's just endless. So all we do is we go in again. I wouldn't personally stick it down first, but what I want to show you is I'm changing it up now to be shabby chic so that it doesn't look as... Can you see the difference between the edges don't look as brown and it looks a bit more like vintage, but with that look of age and a bit weather worn sort of thing. And this is what you can do if you don't like the black. There's a reason I'm showing it you. You now can see.
Yeah, when you get the comparison. Yeah.
It's taking that edge back off it.
One looks great, but the other one's fine. It is just different, you know.
You make different reasons for different things,
isn't it? One's better than the other.
No, it isn't. It's all right. So I can sort of carry this on. What I can do then is I can get a little bit of my ink, and this is all the basic stuff for making. I'm going to stamp on it, don't worry.
By the way, we're using the one day special that's sold out already, but we're also incorporating the paper pads and the floral stamps. So you've got your paper elements down at the different down at the bottom of the screen. You've got your paper elements, which they're really nice actually. 547205. We can see them in a mo. But also you've got your floral stamp sets, 8 stamps in all for £12.49 plus delivery. There's a couple of different stamps on there. It's 171516.
All I'm doing is I've got a vintage photo and I'm trying to stay with that look of the vintage look. Now, I am being really messy and I'm going all the way around my page. Now, I wouldn't normally say this, but I'm trying to prove a point. So, that looks awful. But, because the gesso's on, I can now blend it out more. And I can get that to look really a lot more vintage and less harsh. Yeah. So, my advice is if you can, when you're doing this, I'll just show you what I mean on the top of it. It's better if you do one little bit like that and then wash it out.
Oh, bit by bit. Yeah. While you capture it while it's active.
But that still looks nice. It's got that shabby chic look. So what I'm going to do now is I've got the vintage photo. I'm going to do a couple of things on here. And I'm just like I said to Janice before, now you've got to, the only decisions you've got to do about this is 1, to buy them, and 2, which way do you want to use them? So do you want to have them that way? Have them upright? Do you want it to the side? Do you want it left, right, or do you want them to join? So, for instance, I've got another one that I could join there.
Oh, yeah, you join them both together. You've got your journals,
so we've got
ticket book, pages with a flap at the front.
Pages, and then these
flaps in the middle as well. You can really play with these.
If you join them, there's an extra, so for your layers, and you don't want to cut out these, or you don't have to keep cutting out the main ones. What you can do is cut the layers out and stick the layers to that side.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So what we've got is there, I've got, and this is how simple, serious I'm going to do it on this just to show you.
You'll see extended delivery on the floral stamps. It's a 7 days extended delivery time.
I spent no time on that. Honestly, it's so easy. These are so nice. Okay. And I didn't think I'd ever go for. There's a few people like myself used to be purists about rubber stamps, and I do know how wonderful they are. But I'm getting quite smitten by some of the really good polymers, like Clarity's and stuff. They really do make a difference.
StudioLight, quality clear stamps they are. You get a lot behind them. Lou, look, I know that you had a few things planned because you had the one day special in stock when you planned all this. No, don't worry, nothing now, don't panic. But don't worry about don't worry too much about everything that you're going to do and think, oh gosh, now I need to show you this and I need to show you that, because we've got our Freedom membership as well that you can join. So just while we're sort of rejigging, because Lou had a few plans of what she wanted to do, but then the one day special went and sold out. So I want to give Lou a couple of minutes just to think what to do next demonstration wise. Here is Janice just telling us more about Freedom.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
So Journey Freedom is so easy, and Lou joins us for our one day special, which has sold out. It's gone. Probably quite record time, wasn't it, Lou?
15 minutes, wasn't it? 15.
Something like that. And we had a lot. We had a lot to go around.
Poor
but
Katie.
It wasn't enough. So yeah, Katie is our producer at the moment. Katie, are you well? I thought you were, yeah. So she's all right. She's all right. So what do we have here, Lou? Because we've got a few things that are still in stock, and this is a lovely selection of floral dies.
Right. Well, I was really when people say things to me, I really take it on board. And there's Jimmy the director, and there's lots of people, Meg and Katie, and people like yourself tell me that it's great having samples, but sometimes we can't see.
Yeah,
so all I've done is just simply cut out these die cuts and then stuck them on brown. But you get to see the fact that they're all 3D.
You get them in their purest form, and you can see how the bits pop out. The leaves pop out and petals pop out. So as we tilt up, this is a brilliant one to show it.
You know, and
just there.
They're a bit flat because I stuck there now, but all them pop out.
But if you wanted to lift all of them,
absolutely.
you could. Yeah, really nice.
And we can see a sample of that there. However,
this is nice.
Yeah, and it's done again in the papers.
Is that on papers? Yeah.
And it's got a little stand, but you can see now. You do that for me. You can see how that translates now to pattern paper, and it gives it a real lovely vibe to it. So you can make your own papers and then do that, or you can use your papers like we've just done and cut them out.
Isn't that lovely?
You don't need to be an artist to do all that.
No,
It's simple. I quite like it because it's classy and vintage.
Yeah, it's a great look, this. Lovely. I mean, the way the petals just pop out. Obviously, you can pop them up in even more, you know, but it's quite subtle. Another little trick is just to glue down the stem, and you leave your leaves to pop up, don't you? Don't stick glue everywhere and hammer it down to the card, do you, Lou? You taught me that. Just leave it open.
And that's what, like, the 3 dies put together. You can have them all separate if you want. And no one's to say that, oh, sorry, no, you can separate that one. You can separate them. And which one am I on? I'm sorry.
We're looking at all 3 at the moment.
All right, well, the one in the middle, you can sort of cut the buds off if you want.
Right.
But if you notice that the one on my flowers.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the flowers actually look very similar, so you can add to your bouquet, and then the leaves and the shapes look like floral elements that you can make the whole thing bigger, or you can use them on their own. Yeah. Because they all work together.
Yeah. Choices,
I love
creativity. That leaf. It's a good leaf, isn't it? I'm just trying to think, because you know when you're thinking like, oh, shall I buy something? And you think, well, have I got one like that? And I haven't got any leaves at home. And that one there is like the leaves here. Yeah. Which one are we on? This one here. It's a rubber plant or something.
Yeah,
or
like a cheese plant.
Wrong? Yeah, cheese plant. That's it. Yeah.
But they are very, very useful. But when I was cutting them out, I just found them really easy to use. And
did they pop out okay as well?
Oh, just dropped out.
Good,
I mean,
good.
They're just flicking them like that, and off they went.
But flying out. Yeah, good. Yeah.
And you're getting a good quantity in there. A good quantity. You're getting 3 on each. Yeah.
9 dies through.
And they're not little.
20% of the stock gone. I think it's all borne out of the fact that people are getting these and definitely get them. So 631413 is your item number. They are £17.99, including delivery when you're a Freedom member. So StudioLight, Dutch company from the Netherlands, and you're getting these with delivery all included if you're a Freedom. So it's good. It's good. So what you say? Get them all. You say
these as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Look at these.
Yeah. 30% of the stock is gone here as well. They have been a very, very busy option. I was looking forward to it, and when we see it, when you tilt up, you can see how this cuts. Because when I came in this morning, I saw the die and I thought, oh, I wonder how that cuts. But there, look at that. That's a wavy, leafy lace work.
It's really nice because it's not too twee or elegant. Well, it's elegant, don't get me wrong, but it's not too fancy. No. But that works in my grunge as well because it can look quite industrial if I cut it out in silver. Yeah. If I cut it out in black, it looks deco. Yeah. So, and the leaf and the vine works with the others.
Again, the vine, I've never seen something like it, and I haven't got anything like a vine like that at home either. Like
it makes a great stencil as well.
Ah, yes, I bet it does. The waist after you've done it, yeah.
The other one, the rose, has 2 dies. It has an outside and an inside cutting edge. So I've just stuck that on to show you that you can actually cut the edge of your card as the shape of the die, which is the white bit that's still there. Yeah. Or you can just leave it and just have the side there. So it's either or. So you've got 2 for. They're quite expensive sometimes.
Just trying to see where the edge is. So on your paper, on your board, have you not used the edge?
No,
you've not used the edge die.
It's that bit there. You can either cut it in or leave it out.
Okay.
So on the die, you'll see. I mean, I've got my die over there, but on the die, you'll see. Is that it there? That one. Let me just move it.
Yeah, third of the stock on here as well. So there's the extra one that's around the edge.
You see it? It's an extra one. So that one allows you to cut in or out of the card. So
do you know what? These colours are lovely here.
If I've got the edge of my card, all I needed to do was just put it to the edge and it'd cut the edge to the shape.
That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. For the rose. Look at that.
And that's just coloured paper.
Just 2, and you've used it there to cut it out as well, haven't you?
And these are the elements that are coming up. So
the paper elements, yeah.
I mean, I was thinking, I've cut these out of tissue, and they were really, really. But if you stick them onto sticky paper first, like double-sided tape, they're great. But they look great out of tissue paper.
Tissue paper, I have to try that.
Because it looks. But you need to cut them out with the tissue paper. When you die cutting them with anything like tissue paper or rice paper, especially, put a piece of copy paper with them, and it cuts fine.
Right, to stabilise it, to give it a bit of strength. Yep. And then the vine you've used here, and there was this heart die. Was that on the show in the end? Because we had it.
It's the awful one.
Don't worry.
Tell you off.
Oh right, there's something on tomorrow with it.
No, it's if you phone in, they offer you.
Oh, okay then. So if you like that die, then it's there.
Yeah.
It's available.
Yeah, to people who call in, yeah.
Okay, all right then.
I don't know what it means.
Okay, because I saw this heart die earlier, and then it disappeared off the show, and I thought, where's that gone? So if you're calling in and you're ordering, that might get offered to you on the checkout.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, or on the phone, or on the web, if you might get offered.
Would you like this?
Oh, have you thought about this?
And I would say, get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying anymore, but get it.
Okay, because that's a really cool heart die. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why we're showing it is for the vine, that really cool vine on the right-hand side of your screen there. It is popping in there behind.
And some of the elements, cool. The flowers you see in it, you get the little packs of elements. You can see how H has scrunched this up. So
yeah, we better get to those, actually.
Yeah, really.
All right, so 130993 is your item number. 13.99 it is for all of those dies, which again is a silly price. I don't know about you, but I've got a soft spot for hydrangeas. Do you as well?
I just love it.
I love these flowers. There's your hydrangea. And then I had to ask you what this one was.
Yeah, it's a cottage rose, isn't it?
Cottage rose, yeah.
The hydrangea is just so classic, but I like the fact that you've got you get some dies and stamped, and they're so full of bits sticking up and that you don't know what's what. But with that one, you get little flowers that are separate.
Get the extra ones,
so you actually know which bits, and it looks quite classy when you just see the odd bit that's 3D.
So you just glue them on and just
not all of it's 3D, just little bits. No. And then
there's
that
the
one,
country rose.
That's just that's vintage photo on ordinary cardstock, not watercolour stuff, just ordinary stuff.
They stamp beautifully, well.
And that smudge there's me when I put my finger.
Just above
always.
The
always, yeah.
Is it above
that
always?
That was me.
Okay.
I was itching my nose. I got it all over my nose. I got it on there.
The evidence.
But
the
why
evidence
would
is
I do
before you.
anything different?
Yeah, it's low, isn't it? Look at this card as well. Who's made this one? Emma.
Emma.
Do like Emma when she comes in to do the shows. Hope you're watching, Emma. Good evening to you. Emma, you've made a beautiful card
here.
And
the vine. And then these are the. Oh no, I can't mention them. They've gone.
It's the one day special that she's used. So. That hydrangea, she's coloured that beautifully. Just shows you what a colourable stamp this is. You get all 8 stamps included. 2 of the big stamps are obviously the big flowers. Then you get the other extras in there, like Always in Forever and the extra petals. And it's 171516 to order now. And then just another set of stamps as well now.
Oh, these are lovely.
Again, just really beautiful.
These are lovely because these, when you look at the die cut you've got where it can cut the edge, the rose, these like banner ones, it cuts the edge of a card. It looks stunning on that one as well.
So you can have like a gatefold or on a flap of a card.
This one that cuts out the edge.
Yeah.
You could make a fancy cut on that one.
Understood.
On the I think they're like little. They're not Christmas roses, but they're like next to the gerberas, I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, we were talking about these earlier, weren't we? We were saying which ones. These are like a daisy, like gerbera, aren't they? And then you've got your rose, and then this is just the cottage rose.
I think it is, isn't it? Or a carnation.
It does look a bit like a carnation, doesn't it? You've got the choice.
We have to make these cards. I'm sorry to say, but you can make them nice cards and sympathy cards and condolences. They're beautiful cards. So, they can be really beautiful, but they're also for the things that we do need, even though we don't like to use.
A picture says it all, and you've got no words, but
something very simple.
Yeah. Well, look, we do love it, and we'll show that card later as well. There, Lou. 988621 is your item number. It's 12.49. Extended delivery. It's coming from the Netherlands, and it's a 7 days extended delivery. A third of the stock has already gone on the paper elements here. We're getting so much. Take us through the contents then, Healy.
Right, well, on the paper elements, we've had these before with StudioLight. It's part of their range, and it's something, it's not dead new to us, but it's quite new to us.
Yeah.
And my friend H, she sort of says, look at them, Lou. They're really quite interested. And when she said that, I had a look, and I've not stopped using them since.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Because you can ink them up, but they all match the colour scheme. the ribbons and everything. You don't have to use them on these cards.
No.
However, if you want to use them within these cards, you can. But it helps you to just say you want purple, green, pink and green. You've got everything purple, pink. Oh, for crying out loud! Pink and green that you need.
This is pink and green or purple and green.
Yeah.
But this is that really. I mean, if this is job done when you've made your journal or you've made your memory book and you're just looking to dress it up a little bit as well. Like look for something to put on the pages half the time.
That looks 3D when you put it on. That fabric one, and yet you couldn't send that to someone with fabric abroad because it'd be like about £4 extra on your postage, but it's stuff like that, isn't it? Yeah, I can't say it's going to be that.
Can't quote you on that, yeah.
But it's going to be similar. Yeah. And you've got some nice, like little, really nice, like postcards almost.
Yeah, like little ephemera postcards.
Yes,
but this is what we're saying. Like once you've made your card, or you've got your, you're just looking for a tag, or you've got the blank flaps in your journal, and you're just looking for something pretty to put on them before you fill it.
Well.
And the papers are included. I shouldn't get hung up on the paper elements there actually, because you get all of those die cut already. But yeah, tell us what else we get here.
Well, in the back, can I just turn this round, guys, so you can see? On the back there, you'll get to see what's in it. And you'll know there's other people out there doing paper elements, which is good, but you'll get to see that there's actually the papers that go with it, that go with the papers, and then they go with the stamps and everything else, and then the elements as well. I've had people say, oh, where's the papers? They're throwing the packet away and not realise that the papers are in the back of it. I know, so you need to look at that. They're in the back.
Yeah.
You can just see them there, but that's what you get in it, and that's what they look like. It's quite good when you empty them out.
It's good that it's all unpacked and you can see what you're getting, and then you've got your papers here as well. Obviously, don't forget them.
Yeah, they're really
on the inside. So yeah, order now. Don't let it go. £10.99 extended delivery coming from the Netherlands, and it's 547205. Yep. Thank you for guiding us through all this, Lou, so far. And then you've got the 2 6x6s here. We've already had a good look at these, I guess.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, really, really good.
You are getting both.
And they're really good quality papers, and they stand up to. You've just seen me using watercolour on them, gesso in them,
as well,
and the beautiful colours. Beautiful colours.
So 72 sheets in all. You're getting 36 sheets in each one, and you're getting all the designs that you can see on the front there. 6x6 or 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres. Nice little weight on those as well. 170 GSM. 9 different patterns. So you're getting obviously 4 9s 36, 4 of each pattern. So that is a lovely, lovely deal as well. So 764736 is your item number, and then same designs, but you've got them in A4.
You've got them in A4,
and also 12 by 12.
Yeah.
Where you've got 8 in the A4.
Yeah, and there's no, sometimes you'll just get a picture that's made a bit bigger and a bit bigger and a bit bigger. These aren't. These are all those elements, they're all the similar elements, but they're all of different shapes and sizes, so they really match. No
prizes for guessing that these came from the Netherlands rolled up in a poster tube to us.
But it wasn't until about 4 minutes before the show that we realised that they were here. I'd put them away somewhere safe.
Yeah, hot iron will soon.
Yeah, so it's totally my fault that they're all killed up, but who cares?
No worries, no worries. Look, the job gets done, doesn't it? I mean, it's a bit of a pain to show them, but I'll try. You've got your blues and your purples in there, and look at that sort of rustic finish there, and a painted edge and your florals. You've got gorgeous main rose floral there, but look at the layers on these. There's no doubt that you've all enjoyed using these, and these are all double-sided as well.
Good quality, can't you? You can hear it.
It's going to take the ink, it's going to take the gesso, those. Always good quality, Lou. You'd always stand proud with your quality. All double-sided, so I'm only showing you half the story when we have a look at these. You've got all these other designs on the other back there as well, all from StudioLight, as you can see. We'll have a better look at those at some stage, I'm sure. Those are in A4, but you've also got 8 sheets, and you also got your 12 by 12 in the same pack. So the 12 by 12s and the A4, both together in the double pack for £10.99. 115622. There's more on the web with Lou and with StudioLight. And we've got sentiment dies here. The basics that you're going to need as well. So you're smiling at me, Lou. I don't know what you're thinking at the moment.
I did that with my sentiment.
You've already cut loads of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and the pattern papers.
Yep.
Have you? Yeah. Oh, they look nice.
And I thought, what I'll do is I'll just. I had a mad half hour before. Well, it took me 2 hours actually, and I just thought, rather than sit and look. Well, I started with good intentions of cutting them out and sticking them. Oh, I cannot be bothered doing that. So I thought I'll put them in here because this gives me the chance to really mix them up. So instead of just having what they tell me to on a packet, it's like the word here, celebrate, and you can see how easy they pop out.
Yeah.
Travel, celebrate, travel. So, if I've got my little notepad, my paper pad, what I've done is, I've gone round and I've cut all my lettering out of the paper pad. Now I'll use it on this actually so you can see. And they really are a lovely font.
Oh, you can go the other way if you want. Yeah,
yeah, they really are a lovely, lovely font like that.
Celebrate travel, that's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can change them up. I mean, some of the flowery ones are stunning, but there's so many little sort of words that you sort of wouldn't really get in die cuts because they're not really needed. Whereas here you've got them, and by having a big bag like this, you just you just sort of broadening.
It's a bit easier, and you've got more choices, haven't you, for what you want, exactly what you want.
Yeah. So, you could have stuff like that. But what I do want to show you is the font is lovely. It cuts out the paper really well. You can have it out of card as well. And don't be frightened of, just messing about and cutting it. Now, the reason I've done that is, I've got oh, there it is. They do just drop out really easy, so don't think that I'm making a right pig's ear of it because I'm sticking it wrong way, but they do drop out. You probably
did a lot in one go, but you just poked out the bits easily and quickly. And
actually, that'll show you. I was cutting 2 or 3 at once, so... But all the major machines use these. There's no, you don't need anything special.
Normal, regular thin metal dies will go through normal machines.
But they cut quite a lot, considering that they do look quite fine. Now, I've also
you've got your bases covered with your different words and phrases. I mean, you things like happy birthday, congrats, birthday time. But then you've also got things like enjoy every smile, enjoy every day, enjoy every laugh, that you can spell out. Beautiful. This is good. This crafts. This is a crafting one. Look, crafts created by, made by, created with a smile, or created by, made with, and then you've got beautiful crafts as well. So you're spelling out, and not spelling out. Sorry, you're spelling out what you want to do, constructing a sentence. Yeah. They're all different item numbers basically. So we're just flashing up details at the moment for the celebrate and travel ones, which is the one that we've been showing mainly. But they are all different. So you've got this one down here, celebrate today. This one's go travel, go on an adventure, travel time. And then you got the other one, welcome little lady, little baby rather, little boy, little girl, you are amazing, you are beautiful. So some really inspirational words on some of those, and some genuinely things that you'll need in your collection.
They are really, really lovely. I was just laughing then when you said time, and the first thing I thought when you said time, I hope we ain't got hammer in there, have we?
Hammer time. Imagine. Stop.
Can you do it, Ben?
You need the trousers for it.
I've got them on. I've got them on.
You need a very, very colourful top then.
I just need a pair of elastics round bottom of them, like we used to when we were on our bike.
Parachute pants, parachute trousers.
When you used to get on your bike, get your elastics round bottom of them.
We're making MC Hammer references there.
Yeah, those people who are like, what? She going on. I want to finish this, right, because I do want to finish it. Anyway, so I've got a little tiny bit there. I'm just going to put this round, a little tiny bit of this just to show you. I will stop only because I just wanted to show you that you can get some really it's like my grandma used to have, my nan used to have papers like this that had naturally gone old and weathered, and you're like, oh yeah, I really love that look. And then she used to have like a travel a scrapbook, a proper scrapbook. And I always used to sort of think, well, oh, how did you get it like that? And it was it weren't that she'd spent tea on it. It was like mucky fingers on it.
Genuinely over the years of thumbing it.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to show you a tiny bit more just to colour this in, because I think it's really important you get to see that the stamps work very, very well with very little effort. And all I've done is a little bit of ice spruce, and the reason I've used this one is because it's quite similar to the green that we've got a ribbon of there, and I'm not trying to colour it in, I am trying to just put green on it, and there's a little bit there, and I'm just scrubbing it in.
And you stamped that in a sepia, a water-based sepia anyway in the first place,
Vintage
so you're going
photo.
to be in vintage photo, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've got the word laugh. You could use anything you want to laugh today, and they do come out really well. And this is one of the paper pads, so you can see it's quite substantial.
It's nice, yeah.
But you can see how muted the background is now because it's the same sort of green. So you do sort of tame it down by adding your gesso. So you could put there laugh or inspire. I quite like inspire. But what I meant, I spent hours cutting these out thinking, oh, I'll go really funky and bright with them, only to realise that I'd used the wrong side. However, if you're using them on, what's the word, acetate, they will be the right way around with the colour. So I got 4 quite thin papers all at once cut out. So I quite like the idea, but what I'm going to do is just a tiny bit. Oh, I won't use that.
Oh, by the way, if you want to get your certain sentiments dies, have a look at the website. That's the best way to do it. And on there, you'll see all your different choices and stuff. It's really easy for me to see here, but once you've got your photo at home on the web, there you go. Look, it's so much easier here because you can see straight away. You think, oh, I'm going to be making lots of birthday cards. Okay, happy birthday. And then the sentiments maybe for welcome for a new baby. That's the one next to it. So you've got welcome and sweet dreams. Then you've got the celebrate and travel one next to it. And then the more crafty one with enjoy and made by, that's the one on the left-hand side. And that's got enjoy every day, enjoy every smile, enjoy every adventure. But it's also got things like beautiful crafts created by and made by on it. So you can narrow it down easily on the website and see your item number.
All I've done is I've got one of the little ink pads, and I've just dabbing it on. I'm trying to create the same edge that I've got round here, so I've got the word smile and laugh out of the paper, and I'm just gently distressing it, just a little bit, because I'll show you what I'll do now. And I just want to create the same sort of age look with it. You can use any words you want. That's why I say I like to just get die cut and then use them as and when, not as they show me on a box or a cover to do. Yeah. So I quite like them there, smile and laugh, right? But what I do want to do is create a little bit of depth around them. So, right, I've hid it, haven't I? Oh, I'll use a bit of this. Right, what I would do then is glue this down, if I can get the nozzle unblocked. And I just want to show you that there's a little, oh, there we go. Yeah. I've unblocked my nozzle, right?
Thanks for your help on that, then. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ben, our floral manager, is giggling away, like, helping us along.
We do have a laugh.
Yeah.
What other word was it I used? What was it I used?
I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore.
Laugh, smile.
Oh, laugh, smile. I thought you meant when you went down there. I thought nozzle. I didn't mean it about your sentiment. It doesn't matter now.
Don't care.
Yeah. I was like, but you were like talking about your nozzle. I'm like, well, don't care. Moved on. It's fine. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Let's not talk about it anymore. I didn't know you were talking about your actual project, in which case I do care. And it was laugh and smile.
Bead he's got there, you know what I mean? Digging that right, big old. Right, so
walk away.
Yeah, just
unblock my nozzle.
Yeah, go get your nozzle unblocked, love. Right, so I've got my wording down. Well, this is what happens when you've got the wrong glue for the thing. You need the right glue, and this is only because I know where my glue is, and it's about 900 yards that way.
Oh,
so,
is it? That's
it's in one of the rooms. So anyway, got it down there.
Which one?
Which room?
Don't even ask me, because I know it's over there somewhere, but where?
Ben's ready. He was ready.
I know, and he would. Ben would do that.
He's very good like that. He can run.
He can source glue where you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pencils, sort of tape pens.
I come out with some rubbish.
Card. If you need cut, you can say, I need a piece of white card. He's off. He'll come back with it within seconds.
He will. He knows where it is. He's on the ball in our bed. I just random say, I know my other half at home will be going, oh, just shut up.
Oh, dear.
Shut up. Right. So underneath it, I've just put a little bit of vintage photo just to blend it again, just to give it that little bit of an edge and to make it pop out as much as the image itself in the middle, and I think I'm quite happy with that.
It's a great project.
I will show you how to do some different techniques with the stamps now, because I just wanted to show you the actual thing, and then we all sold out and everything, and I just feel like, well, what's the point?
One day special has gone. It went a while ago, and you know, when you have prepped a show like Lou has and Lou does, it's a shame because it all sort of goes out the window then. But you have got the one day special. Congratulations! It's sold out in about 15 minutes or something silly like that. But we have plenty of other things to play with. We've just seen the sentiments. You've got the lovely Hydrangea stamp that we've just used, and also the words and sentiments, the essentials. Details are on the screen now for one of those sets, and that's the Enjoy and Made By, and that's this one, this pair here. And you do, of course, get the pair. It's £10.99. Extended delivery. It's coming from the Netherlands for everything, isn't it? It's
a few extra days, so you do have to sort of bear that in mind. I've got die cut here just to show you how lovely these die cut. I mean, some of the elements here, they look better when you do give them a little bit of colour to bring them out. So all I've got is the die cut, and it's the rose one, or is it a rambling? Not a rambling rose. It's a climbing rose, isn't it? Okay. Something like that. So I'm just going to get, again, it could be any colour, but because I'm working with craft card and I'm working with this, I'm just going to go with a vintage photo, because I said this, like I was talking to a few people who I work with, and sometimes you just need to let the stamps talk and the dies talk, because overdo it, putting too much on, you're overdoing it, and you can't see the actual beauty of what the stamps, are. So, and the dies. So by doing this, you just
keep it simple.
Yeah,
don't
just
over-egg the pudding.
Accentuate it. There's a saying I think is really good for this, and it's you can't see the wood for the trees.
Oh, that's another one. I was thinking of eggs and puddings, but no, you can't see the wood for the.
Well,
yeah, don't over-egg the pudding.
I've never heard that.
Really? Is it a
Never
north-south thing, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what would happen if you would put too many eggs in your pudding, but maybe it would go
a bit stodgy, wouldn't it?
Sort of runny. No good for vegans either, but.
No, it wouldn't. Ali only wouldn't eat it.
No.
Right.
Look at it. Not eat it. Can't see the wood for the trees, so that's another one though. I mean, I understand that one as well. Yeah.
So what I've done here?
So keep it simple, crafting wise, colour wise. Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
For goodness sake, keep it simple.
Yeah. I've just cut this out prior to the show, and it's not, and it's actually on quite thin card, and it's only because it was the only white one I had at the time. So just it can take a little bit more, and just be careful when you're pulling these. They're not weak or anything, it's just that don't glue these down, because it's such a shame that you've got all this movement in a card, and if you glue it down,
use it, don't lose it if there's,
Yeah, don't lose it. So you start to see that you've got all these lovely little elements. So, and you were right before, what you're going to do is just dot, if you had glue, you know what I mean, if you had some, I'm going to stick it on my hand and then do that. Right, there we go.
But yeah, just dot a little bit of PVA on, if you've got a fine tip applicator or something, you just want to pop it on the stem or a leaf.
Yeah.
And just stick it down, and then you're free then to lift all the other bits up.
It's not the right glue, because this is a proper cement glue, so it's not really. It does glue, don't get me wrong, but it's made more for
teeth.
Teeth. Made for teeth. Right. It's made for like box making and construction like that. So it's got what we call a high tack. Well, I don't want it to tack. What I want to do is just try and fix it down so you can see it. Right, do we want it on there? Do we want it on there? I'm going to show you what it looks like just on a piece of paper that we've got there. We'll use it there.
These dies are almost half the stock gone as well. They've been very, very popular indeed. And as you saw with the one day special, we can't necessarily rightly get things back once they have sold out. So half the stock gone. If you're after them, I would order them nowish. 130993. Yanis will be here. The Greek god of craft himself will be here from 8 o'clock this evening. And I'm hoping you'll have stock left of something. You've not heard that one yet?
You'll be flexing it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. Everything
like abs
moves.
thing as well.
Abstains?
He's got his abs thing or something.
Oh, right.
Fix it.
Abstains. I thought it was when you don't do something.
I think it works.
Right, this
They're
glue
asking
is
if it
rubbish.
works, that abs
Hang on.
thing.
This rubbish.
I think it works. I've seen him ironing a shirt topless and it looks like it works. So.
Do you know what? This is true, this. He was a man. right, and he had a 6-pack tattooed.
Oh, did he? That's a cheat, isn't it?
That's sad, that. Can you imagine if you're about 40 stone and you've got a 6-pack tattoo? Where will it end up?
Just all, just all go.
It won't be on your 6-pack, will it?
No, it'll be just down there.
Well, I think it'd be more near your chin, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, I know. It depends if you're...
Well, your 6-pack goes to, but yeah, so that's going a bit too far into it.
Yeah. I think just be comfortable who you are.
Yeah, and you know, if it drops, it drops.
Yeah, just, let it go.
As long as it doesn't hit the floor and hurt yourself,
yeah.
You don't want it
Mind
to be
your
dangerous.
ankles.
Yeah, don't want it to be dangerous.
No. Mind other people.
Yeah, that's it. Take care with your eyes and stuff. Right, enough of that banter. Right, I'm still this glue is rubbish. So I do apologise.
It's a good glue, but not the one you want for this job. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm doubting that now, but just to show you to lift it, because I feel like I'm really boring everybody at home now doing this, but I just wanted to show you how nice they do look when they've done properly. And all these little bits come out and all these flick up like this. So it's really nice, and then you can get your little gems on, and your little pearls look beautiful on this. Or if you've got I'll do this. Come in.
Oh, yeah.
You're better than now. Right.
Got a couple of minutes left, Lou, as well, amazingly. It's gone.
Right, and this is glitter that's not glitter because it's Ranger stuff and it's by Timalt, so it's sort of manly glitter.
Yeah, okay, so just that vintage gold,
So it's not full bling bling, it's more like a little bit of bling.
Just a touch of metallic.
It looks older
but not
as well,
sparkly.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you get your pens on the edge, and you can still, as I said before, you get your little bit. And this is just a way of finishing off. Once you've got your die cut and you've sort of got it how you want it, and you've made it 3-dimensional. If you just drop ink to where it's sort of higher, you'll get a wonderful little look. You do need a little bit of water with it would help, but it sort of just drips down and highlights the edge, and it sort of stains the edge of the flowers.
So you can get in there for the detail with your brush. Yeah.
And then just on the edges of anything that's 3D, and it just
But you're just adding something to your page as well. I mean, this is one of the pages from the paper pads. You get 2 of them 6 inches by 6 inches, or 15 centimetres by 15, and they're just really lovely colours. Just softer teals, roses, vintage sort of pinks and stuff. They're really nice pads. These good quality paper as well.
So just showing you now the difference between. I've got these positioned a lot higher and these stuck down, so you can still do that. But by having them 3-dimensional and sticking up, they look very different to these that stuck down. But you can still get your paintbrushing.
Half a minute left or so, Lou. So,
you're joking. Right, I'll just finish that. So I'm just going to go over that in the middle, and then just where the stems are to give it a bit more depth. And I reckon that's quite pretty on my page.
It's a lovely page, and you've added to it. You've taken the inspiration of the page, but then brought sort of dimension to it with your. I'll just hold that up for a couple of seconds.
And I could bring some pink into it to add a little bit more. But that'd be a nice look with a photo in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's a lovely page for a journal. Lou, thank you so much. We might see you on Good Evening Hochanda, but thank you.